So that's your next clue of where we're supposed to go. That was just in the director's office, but okay. Maybe it's somewhere else, I don't know. At the same time as the cargo, the ceremony of passage was done in the underground lunar hall. Ruka and the others were brought here to act in the role of Kanade for the ceremony passage. I'm guessing whoever was the Utsuwa is the big boss ghost I'm seeing. So, a sixth child. Let's just check everything just to make sure we don't miss anything. Wait, is it? Oh, no. Just making sure that this wasn't the road we came in from. Alright. Nothing of interest in here. Save point over here, too. Right, so I'm going the right way. Cool. Missed it. Who's on the other side of this thing? Oh. Oh, duh. Right, I had the key. I totally forgot about that. Jeez. Man, I totally blanked on that key. It's at the trash. Oh, I can't even see it from this angle. Okay. It's at the barrel. Whatever. Want to see what they're dull inside. This card does. Oh, right, yeah. The thing did mention it about part documents, right? The film record of Rogetsu Kagura must be burned. No other record of the dance has ever been recorded or stored before, but this film is strange. At first I thought the film was damaged. However, I confirmed when watching it one more time that I could clearly see a woman that I had not seen when I was there in person. She seemed to be dancing. I also saw the nurse, mixing together somehow, and I saw the woman much more clearly. Gradually, this woman fades in. When I realized what was occurring, I couldn't believe it myself. I refused to think about it. No more of this footage should be taken, even for verification. Already I am reluctant to be near this film. Without waiting for the director's instructions, I'll use the incinerator out back. Oh, this is interesting. Kirishima, it seems that you've also come to this island for work. I've come to Rogetsu Island to focus on studying its society. Oh, 27 pages, jeez. The culture of this island is interesting, and it really stands out with its originality. The purpose of my latest research is this island's mask. It is known as the mask related to the island's religion. However, there's still many mysteries. This is the year of the Kagura dance, which occurs every decade. Many masks are made for the Kagura. If all goes well, perhaps I'll be able to visit the actual place where the island's masks are made. I think I'm going to stay on this island for a while. Remember my little sister Iori? She's also with me. I'm looking forward to this mysterious Kagura. It's completely adapted for tourists. Iori wants to meet you and have a drink together when you come to the island. It's unusual that the natives of the island don't traditionally consume large quantities of alcohol. Kusanagi University Assistant Professor Takashi Aiba. First of all, the Kagura mask is the part of the ceremony believed to represent God. Traditionally, the form of the god for the coming year is unified with the current god during the Kagura dance. However, Rogetsu Island's mask is not the face of God. First of all, this island does not believe in a god. Recently, it has become known as the Rogetsu Kagura dance. However, it was formerly known as the ceremony of passage. The name takes its meaning from an old word which talks of the return of the dead. I think that since masks are put on the faces of the dead, the island's mask perhaps imitates the dead. Covering the faces of the dead with masks, dancing, these customs are rarely ever seen. This mask is the form of death on this island? Or perhaps the form of the dead? If you can imagine an unchanging dead face, could this eternal face be the true representation of the island's mask? Did the mask used in the ceremony of passage have some kind of unique role in the ritual? That is the mask worn by the Utsuwa. The Utsuwa mask was made before all the other Kagura masks, and the other Kagura masks have different origins. Even amongst those, I was struck by a prominent presence in the imitation of the lunar eclipse made by Soetsu Yomotsuki, the mask of the lunar eclipse. However, the island fell into ruin when the shrine maiden wearing the mask of the lunar eclipse bloomed. After this, its existence became taboo on this island. Even mentioning it is frowned upon. The mask-making techniques of Soetsu's era were lost as a result of the disaster that once occurred. However, other than that, we know nothing about the jet black mask. Now, Soya is trying to revive the advanced mask-making techniques of Soetsu's era. Just maybe a part of the mask of the lunar eclipse. I was told that my sister had a mild case of lunacidata. After watching Rogetsu Kagura, she might get better. Even so, she'll briefly be hospitalized here. Extended hospitalization was discussed as only an extreme and unlikely option. I'll continue to research the masks. I did come to this island to visit, but a black mask. At the time when the dead return. The dead are all the same, formless spirits. I cannot imagine the purpose of this mask. What sort of ritual is it that suggests that summoning spirits back from death? Its peaceful smile is like a Buddhist statue. However, the Buddhist statues do not share a primitive sense of emptiness as this mask. I believe that they were speaking of the death with this mask, but now, maybe that it isn't death but something else. When I see it, it drags me into the bottom of deep nothingness. A feeling of dreadful relief floods into me. It's so beautiful. Mask of the lunar eclipse. Even though my eyes were crushed, I still looked. I saw it. It's beautiful. Takashi Aiba, 27, Kusanagi University Assistant Professor of History. My friend from university came to Rogetsu Island to investigate the masks in the ruins of Dada. When you land on the island, you are asked to wear a mask. Masks are important to the people of the island. Masks are worn by shrine maidens are especially valued. Wearing a mask and dancing to the music of the Kagura induces a trance-like state, but beautiful masks are said to lead you to a good future in life. The mask makers are treated with great respect like priests. The masks of this island differ from the masks at other Kagura dances. They are unique and they resemble the dead. That there'd be like a doll or something making one of these. Or something like that. Or on the side. Not directly inside of it. I haven't seen any dolls in a while. Now it spawned? Where? Where? What? I don't see it. Oh, it's right on that tree branch. Okay. Those can be a pain in the fuck. As I was saying, some of those can be a pain in the ass to find. Purple. Yeah, I haven't seen any dolls in a while, but I might be just straight up blind for not seeing them. Either they're just really well hidden. I wonder if one of the upgrades you get for being in the game will be something that makes the things shine whenever they're nearby. There's usually something for hidden spirits and shit like that. There haven't been very many of those either now that I think about it. Extends the amount of time available between chain shots. Neat. Around here. Oh, there's one. Oh, it's probably just that. I came to this island upon an uncle's recommendation. Although I was scared at first, I'm very grateful now. The people at the hospital and the islanders are very kind and have taught me all kinds of things. This year, a festival done once every decade called the Rogetsu Kagura will be held. The role of Utsuo made to dance in the ceremony, seemingly lifted up by God in the dance, and I was a little surprised to find out that the islanders had recommended me. Still, the role of the Utsuo has a rich and beautiful feeling to it, and it's just right for a person around my age, so I decided to accept. To be able to participate in the island's ancient festival is a great honor, and best of all, I think it'll be a wonderful opportunity to convey my gratitude. It seems that from now on, I need to undergo some sort of purification training involving masks. This duty is my role. This role's my duty, whatever. I can film. Hi. But there's only one left. spawn indefinitely, or what? Never had a situation where this happened. More? Feels like they're just gonna keep showing up. I mean, I guess this is a good way to farm a ton of points. They just infinitely spawn. I mean, like I said, easy way to grind for points. You just want to get a crap ton of film later on for the other girls. I mean, that's the way to do it. How many points do I even have right now since I killed a good chunk of them? Good shit. Being able to mass stockpile on like type 16, type 7, whatever type it was, I forget what it was. The green one. The shotgun variant in the survival horror games. Like the red one's the Magnum variation. And the gold one, the type 0 film, is the rocket launcher variation. That's it. Using Resident Evil analogy type stuff. Oh, hello. I didn't even see you. I guess the objective is to watch the film. I mean, we are connected to the other place, so it's not too terribly difficult. Ooh, phone call. I should probably get back some health. I got plenty points. I'm good. I could buy like 53 more if I really wanted to. Well, short. out there anyways, because I kind of need to. We gotta get back to the other part of this hospital. So I'm guessing this hospital is the whole game. I know these games get longer and longer for each installment, but this place feels kind of short. Oh, right, he's over here. So far, this hospital's not that terribly large compared to some of the other places in the series. And I know 3 was considerably larger than 1 and 2. Okay, see you. Look around a little bit. Attached to the Highborough Hospital Sanatorium, built on the luxurious style. Heavily decorated with traditional carvings, it looks like a hotel. It is said that those hospitalized at Rogetsu Hall are relatively rich. Those who have special connection to the director are admitted as well. It was after tearing down the old Rogetsu Hall, which was an inn, a nearby shrine was also torn down to make room. Wrong button. Okay, so where we want to get to is here. I'm gonna go here first. And possibly sneak through these rooms real quick. See if there's anything cool in there for me. Assuming the game doesn't railroad me to go in a specific direction. You know, a little bit of exploration will be nicely rewarded. Oh, right, yeah, that leads out there, right? Yeah, might as well take a quick peek. Maybe there's something cool out here. Probably not. Okay. Thus far, but that would take a really long time to get through every single one of those rooms, especially since there's a good chance that there'll be nothing in any of them. Wait, I came from that way. Well, you know, aside from all the dolls I probably missed. But this isn't exactly the character that can find those very easily. Alright, cool. Hallway. Or a ghost tries to peek at me through that damn window. Are they referring to that thing or something else? Do I know exactly what I'm supposed to do, game? Yeah, it's something like this.
あの時ミコが死んだ。何が起こってたんだ。
Fast enough.
9月25日、老滅館。ようやく老滅館の患者に聞き込みができた。関係者以外は入るのが難しいが、さやかさんの口添えもあってなんとか潜り込めた。月遊病というのは記憶をなくす病気らしく、言っていることはほとんど要領を得ない。見たと言った次の瞬間には見ていないという。これじゃ聞き込みにならない。入院している少年から3階の間垣という男の部屋で少女を見たという証言を得た。これからその部屋へ向かう。老滅館309号室、発見できず。どうもこの絵のことらしい。しかしここで俺の能力の老滅館4階、ここで最後だ。奥の部屋を調べればこの建物を全て調べたことになる。この部屋の住人は咲夜という女性、灰原の姉にあたる。重度の月遊病らしく、灰原について聞いてもおそらく無駄だろう。しかも今は昏睡状態ということだ。 れている王国だ。捜索終了。灰原も少女たちもここにはいない。
Right. I had almost forgotten about the fourth floor. And how they've been kind of mentioning that on occasion. Hello? This is telling me to look at. Game, what are you telling me to look at? I have no idea what it's trying to get me to look at. And for all I know, it could be one of the game's many glitches. Now I think about it. Times 3, of course. Please don't do that to me, game. Okay, so fourth floor is one option. Also, the one room that he mentioned, 306. The oil painting. I don't know if it's probably a major thing. Going by the fact she's going inside the elevator to the third floor. Makes sense. Looking at the recording thing, I'm already at an hour and a half, nearly an hour and a half of going through this one. This one's actually been considerably longer than that. A fair bit. Well, roughly about the same length as most of the other ones. They've all been roughly close to about an hour and a half or so. No, I would say most of it has been reading. Honestly, once you know these games, they go by really, really fast. Missed there. I was too busy looking on that side. Whatever. Which was 306. 308, 310. Oh, wait, what? Oh, did I mean 309? Yeah, that's where all the paintings are, I guess. That makes sense. And I can look in the other two rooms just to make sure there's nothing in there for me. Assuming they're not locked or anything. Nope. Training's for me.
ルカをお願いします。
Soya's obsession has engulfed him. I can't understand. What idea that drives him and Haibara this way? If Ruka isn't treated quickly, it seems she doesn't ask about the island, but about someplace far away. After this, however, it may be impossible to help Ruka. Soya, I'm sorry. I'm worried about you, but it might not be possible to save you. I think I'll leave this island soon. Hello, Doctor. I'm not even sure if you can even get fatal frame. Oh. Was this actually supposed to come in this room? I'm honestly not even sure if I just did something optional or not. Anyways, can I even get fatal frames with this thing? If I use a small key, it looks like then it would just be like, oh, I was supposed to go in there. I mean, it's kind of looking like I was. I just did it on whim. And because I wanted to see if there's any goodies in there for me.
風景。どうなってるんだこれは。灰原は再び島を訪れたあの日、この島から人が消えた。